Welcome YouTube universe. My name is Peter. I'm with Life Reloaded. I hope you can join my wife and I in our upcoming journey. As you may have seen from the pictures, we're actually going to be moving from California to Nebraska. I know, right? Pretty crazy. So just a little bit about us. Born and raised in Oakland, California. Kind of a California baby. However, I have different mindset on things. Went to college at the University of Minnesota in Crookston, Minnesota actually, so it's a little bit smaller school, which was good for me. Wife did the same as well. She was actually born in Nebraska. We actually went to school together up in Minnesota. Had a fantastic time. I played football up there.
He's a football player. Durr, look at him. Wait, what's that over there? Oh shoot, he's educated.
I got a scholarship to play. She played volleyball. So we're both athletes, which is kind of cool. So yeah, once we graduated, we actually got engaged at our engagement party. So that was pretty fantastic. We decided we wanted to move back here to California, start our life together, start our career in kind of a hotbed of talent, a hotbed of creativity. Kind of just explore our degrees a little bit more, get a lot of experience, work with all the competition, and that's what we were kind of hoping for. Unfortunately, it didn't really work out like that. As a lot of people know, we graduated May of '09. That was kind of a really rough time for a lot of people, and it just didn't work out like that. So moving fast forwarding till now, it's kind of like we almost went nowhere. I mean, we did eventually work things out to the point where we're living fairly comfortably, but still not to the means that we expected to. But anyway, getting off topic a little bit, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about our channel. As I said before, we're moving out of California. For a more prosperous, family-oriented, community-driven environment that more or less just better reflects my wife and I's values, my wife and I's principles, and we wanted to share that journey with you, or whoever wants some inspiration. So why would anyone want to move out of California, right? The weather is great, there's beaches all the time, and go surfing and all this cool stuff. Not so much. Some people, yeah, that's great, for millionaires, but for little guys like me making, 30 grand a year, it's you have hardly any time to do anything other than work. You know what I mean? It's a hard life for a lot of people, and I think a lot of people don't understand that. But I mean, the why can be so difficult. Just to name a few reasons, California's local and state governments, pretty much are tanking the state's economy. Not to mention, my wife and I ideologically don't agree with the politics of the state. My wife and I are generally more conservative than the vast majority of people in this state. We're very pro-Second Amendment. We're very pro-Constitution. It seems like a lot of people out here either don't care or would rather hand money away that we don't even have to to people who don't want to work for it. So that's kind of disconcerting to us, and that's a reason why we want to move out of this state. That's the rug is eventually going to be pulled out from underneath us. It's just sooner or later, and we want to be out of here by the time that happens. Another reason is violence. you know, growing up here, I've seen it firsthand. I remember when I was when I was about, let's see, 5 years old. You know, I remember going to the Boys and Girls Club and getting pushed into the pool, you know, by kids I didn't even know and barely knew how to swim. You know, just stuff like that. It's like we don't want to raise our kids in an environment like that where, you know, kids constantly get picked on or get harassed or, you know, this and that. And, I mean, I turned out okay. I can't say I had a lot of trouble in school, but, you know, the opportunity is there for any kid to be corrupted by their friends or, you know, just the environment that they're in. And we want to have them in an environment where that doesn't necessarily happen. Another reason would be just the high cost of living. Everyone who's lived in California will tell you, you know, everything here is expensive. Everything. You know, housing, food, clothes, gas, everything. So that's kind of a no-brainer, and if anyone argues with you about that, they can come see me. The next would be just bottom of the barrel jobs, you know. It's been a few years where there's been some job growth. You know, I have my degree in business management with marketing emphasis, and you know, it's super, super hard to find jobs and compete with kids coming out of Berkeley and Stanford. Granted, I have a ton of experience now, but it seems like employers don't necessarily value that. If you don't have your foot in the door somehow, it's very, very hard to get in and get your dream job. And, you know, that's kind of why we're looking to, you know, to move to a place that has a little bit more prosperity, you know, where the local and state economy is thriving. They need jobs. They need people. Where here, just the market is flooded with people, and you're fighting with 100 people for one job. You know, and that's something that me and my wife, we found out firsthand, and it's not something that, you know, we want to continue to fight, you know, to fight against. You know, we want to go to a place that needs people and wants people with experience and with education. All in all, out here in California, in the San Francisco Bay Area, specifically Oakland, the East Bay, it's just a lower quality of living. You know, there are some pockets of areas like Piedmont, Alameda, or, you know, Richmond Hills, or, you know, some parts of Hayward that, you know, that people love it. It's fantastic. You know, people got money and they want to spend it, and, you know, they want to waste, you know, 800 grand on a 3-bedroom house, whatever, you know, that's on them. But I want to go to a place, and my wife wants to go to a place that, you know, where your money stretches a little bit farther, you know, where you get a lot more for your money. We're going to be surrounded by family. We're going to be surrounded by a community, which, you know, is another thing that we don't really have here is community. You know, I look at my neighbor and they look at me crazy, you know, or we walk down the street and, you know, half the time I don't know if a hobo's going to try and jump out and, you know, snatch my wife's purse or what the deal is, but, you know, that's something that we have to combat every day, and that's another reason why, you know, we want to move out, you know, but to each his own. So for some of the upcoming stuff for our channel, we're going to do a video chronicle of our move. So that's pretty exciting. My wife and I are, you know, we're going to chronicle our entire way. We're going to actually review the companies that we use. We're going to also chronicle possible police encounters. Any stops along the way, you know, we'll show you guys as time goes on how things work. And then once we settle, you know, I got a lot of plans for upcoming videos. Now, once we get settled in, you know, you'll see a lot more videos. I love doing organic gardening. I love gardening indoors. I'm a fantastic cook. I love to take you guys into my kitchen a little bit and just show you, you know, kind of some of the things that I whip up. It surprises me half the time. I'm also an Eagle Scout, so I love being outdoors. I love camping, just overall preparedness, which is Boy Scout motto, be prepared. I love doing ultralight backpacking, hunting, fishing. I'm also a pretty decent artist. I love drawing. I love painting, all sorts of things. Just all in all, just living. You know, I want to take you guys along with with me and just show you guys a lot of that stuff. And my wife as well. She has quite a few things planned. Stay tuned, guys. We got a lot coming up for you. But all in all, this channel is just about helping people. We want to help anyone who's in a similar situation, who finds themselves sitting in California, not in the place where they want to be. We want to show them that this is possible. You know, like I said, I probably only make about $30,000 a year. My wife makes similar. We're a struggling couple. We want to show you guys that this can be done on a budget, and it can be done for a fairly long distance. So you know, all in all, we just want to help people. We want to give people inspiration. We want to give people you know, a chance to see our mistakes. And to, you know, hopefully correct them and just do a better job than we did. So, so thanks, guys. Tune in next time. Please hit the subscribe button if you could. It'd help us out a lot. Spread the word around a little bit. But all in all, guys, catch you next time.